It's time to put that new bomb bag to use. Near Southern Fairy Island, there are these 3 watchtowers that have cannons on the sides, as you can see. The next treasure chart we're going to have is going to be obtained by destroying all the cannons on each of the 3 towers. Remember that you can navigate the ship at low speed by holding R, and this is how you're going to want to do it because you don't want to go too fast. Going around all these, there's another one over there. So, wow, I'm getting bombarded by the other towers. So you have to be careful not to be caught in the crossfire. And what? I got it already? That's definitely the chest with the... Ow! Thank you very much for interrupting my train of thought. But yeah, this is definitely the one with the treasure chart, given that it has a more dull coloration than most of the chests that you'll find. Nonetheless, I think there is something you can get for destroying all the cannons on all the towers. So let's do this nonetheless. And actually, I'm sort of surprised. My accuracy is actually pretty good today. Usually, I'm going to overshoot and undershoot and stuff like that. But maybe all that experience is finally getting in. And nothing for this one? Oh, well, there's the one over there, so let's just destroy these. And while I do that, I might as well mention that we are less than 48 hours away before Diablo 3 launches. So, as such, this is going to be my final Let's Play video for an unspecified while. But don't worry, I'm still going to keep writing on my blog. The link is on the channel's front page if you're interested. I talked a lot about the World Fan Service Tournament in Black and White 2, as well as the new Genie forms. I've made this huge thought dump on the matter on my blog, so if you want to read about it. Now, hold on, because I find it weird that nothing happened when I blew the cannons on that tower. Well, I guess there's no reward, even though it's sort of weird, but whatever. Let's head up this tower since I can't climb the middle one on my own. Get on the ladder, Link! Get on the ladder! Thank you very much. But, yeah, there's no ladder on the middle tower where the treasure chart is located, so I'm going to have to use the Deku Leaf to go all the way there. So, yeah, Black and White 2 are also going to launch in Japan while I'm gone, so I guess I'm gonna update the blog with the relevant information where I have an opinion to give, which is most likely going to be on the metagame side, considering that, well, I think we're all expecting at this point to see some new move tutors and stuff like that, though on the gameplay side of things, expect a lot of things that are worth commenting on as well, because it's a brand new game, it's a sequel. Now, let's just pull out the Wind Waker and make the wind blow in the appropriate direction, since that's, as far as I know, the only way to actually get up this middle tower. I guess maybe there's a moon jump action replay code, but I'm not that much of a cheater. Only action replay code I'm using. This LP is just to prevent that heat effect glitch, so to speak. And there was something else that I wanted to say. I'm forgetting about it. Oh yeah, there's going to be the TSG Pokemon Marathon in mid-June. I'm going to make a special video as a reminder and as promotion for the marathon as well, so don't worry about that. I haven't forgotten. Fuck the fairy, I don't need it. Now let's see what's in that treasure chest. A skull necklace. Okay, I guess it's better than another freaking joy pendant, but still. Maybe I wanted some more rupees. Anyway, in this chest, we have a treasure chart for blowing the cannons up on one of the towers over there. I forget which one. But as it turns out, you don't need to blow up all 3 of them, as I remember that you had to do. And you know what? There's another tower over there with some Bokoblins left over there. So let's just raid that platform, because the fact that these are still there is pissing me off. Even though you know, there's no treasure for doing so. Well, actually, maybe there's a treasure chest that's already on this tower before you even get to come here. But, nah, it doesn't look like it. Looks like it's only this pair of Bokoblins with telescopes. And something I really hate about this game is how the enemies just, you know, they fall down just like that. They fall down from a minor slash, and it just drags the combat on and on and on. Stop flopping around like a fish. Just die. Thank you, God. Now let's just see if there's anything in these pots. Don't hold your breath. We have some magic, green rupees, and really nothing else of interest. We are now over to square F3 on Shark Island, where there's another one of these cyclones that you gotta steer clear of. Now, we can't do anything on Shark Island proper because we need several items that we currently lack, but don't worry, I'm going to be coming back here when I have all these items because there's a pretty tough fight that takes place in a cave on that island, and I'm sure you definitely want to see me get my ass handed to me, but that's going to have to wait until much later in this LP, so what's he going to talk about? You ever been caught in one of those cyclones? I remember it once the first time I ever played this game, and I learned my lesson. As tempting as it might be, don't get close because you're just going to be wasting your time. Wait until you have the bow, until you get close to one of these cyclones. So, and how the Madfish is telling us the strategy for defeating cyclones, which involves the bow, as he's not very subtly hinting to. And now we are all the way over to square F1, Diamond Step Island. This is another island that we can't do anything on right now because we need the hook shot in order to be even able to get on solid ground on the island. So I guess this is another one that we're going to have to skip until we get the proper equipment. And if I remember, this Mapfish is going to talk about the way that you can... because whenever you get close to the ghost ship, it automatically disappears, but when you get to the treasure that's on Diamond Step Island, which requires the hook shot, of course, the ghost ship will stop disappearing, which is really, really neat. Now, I believe there's a treasure, not a treasure chart, but a piece of heart hidden in that treasure that I'm going to go after right now. It would really, really suck if you got a treasure chart that led to another treasure chart that led to treasure. And as we're going to see later in the game, well, it doesn't have exactly that, but something that comes rather close to it. I'll explain as we get later into the game because that's still a ways off. Anyway, third piece of heart. Only one left to get a 9th heart container. And now, still right next to Diamond Step Island, there's a flock of seagulls. If you can find them, just get right into them. And we're going to fight yet another big octo. And this one, it has 8 eyes. So the one with 4 eyes gives you the double magic meter, Great Fairy. The ones with 8 eyes give you, I believe, 100 rupees. And the ones with 12 eyes, because yes, some of these abominations have 12 eyes, you're going to get a piece of heart, but this one is just for a big prize of 100 rupees. Nonetheless, I'm showing it to you even though I'm in no real threat of losing because, you know, it's really, really easy. Just keep throwing your boomerang over and over and over. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. The eyes are starting to pop. And, why'd the music change all of a sudden? What the hell, game? And, by the way, I just want to reassure you, this isn't an emulation glitch. It happened to me once or twice on my actual copy of Wind Waker, so it's just something that you'll encounter every once in a while in the game, and it just so happens that it happened on my recorded Let's Play run of this game. So let's head over to this Ring of Light, which looks a bit different from the Ring of Light that appear at random, that mark minor treasures such as red rupees and purple rupees and stuff. Anyway, for our troubles, for defeating this very easy Big Octo, we are going to get 100 rupees. So if you ever come by Diamond Step Island, and you're forced to do it later on in the game anyway, definitely take the time to take down this Big Octo. Nope, sorry, I didn't want to do that. Further north, we are now on Square E1 at Needle Rock Isle. And west of the island, you can see 3 of these ships that have cannons mounted on them. One of these ships look different from all the other ones in the game, and that is because it has a very special treasure inside its hull. So let's just head over there. I don't even need to look for the treasure because the piñata marks the spot pretty well anyway. You definitely want to come here and destroy this ship because you're going to get something that you need in order to complete the game. A new type of chart. A Triforce chart. You can't read it yourself, so you'll have to get it deciphered somewhere. Because if you try opening it, as I'm going to do right now, this map must be interpreted before you can read it. So this is where Tingle comes in, and just burst this piñata, take the money, and here we go. So, now, let's head to the next one, because I believe these 2 ships also have some treasure that you can get if you destroy them, so let's do that right now. Oh, it just barely missed. Yeah, this is something that's annoying. Maybe something that you might want to do, you might just want to take all 3 ships out, and only after that go after the treasure. But, you know, I'm doing that because I'm still pretty far away from the last ship that's left, and I'm feeling confident that it's not going to nail me, or at least if it nails me, it's not going to nail me a second time really quickly, and I only lose a quarter of a heart anyway. Yet another orange rupee! So, let's burst this, take some of that money as well as... Ow! Well, I was speaking just now about how that thing was far enough away, but apparently that was still not enough. So let's destroy this last one, and I think it's going to have some treasure too. No, not at all. There's only the piñata there. So, I guess let's burst it. I at least want to get something to prove that I destroyed this boat. So here we go. We got a bunch of rupees once again, a few hearts. You see, it's not a big deal if you take a quarter of a heart worth of damage. It's pretty easy to heal off. So now we're now moving on to Needle Rock Isle itself, and treasure chart. And no, this one is on my checklist, so that means that it's going to be one that has 200 rupees. So let's just wait for the sound. Here we go. Man, this game's throwing money at me. I just got past the 2,000 rupee mark, and now it's going to be 2,200, but don't worry. We're going to come back to Rockspire Island and Tingle's Island and spend all that money in one fell swoop. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So now, let's look for the map fish now that we got this. Don't see it in this area of the island. Is it? Oh, it's all the way over there. So, well, let's go. Let's weave around like madmen trying to get to the map fish, because it's still faster than playing the Wind's Requiem twice. Made it! So, let's bribe the map fish and add Needle Rock Isle to our sea chart. And what's he going to talk about? Maybe Yoi pairs? Because we're going to need one on Needle Rock Isle itself. And it's actually pretty irritating, so it sort of sucks for you that you're not going to see me rage one last time before going on that aforementioned break. So what's he going to talk about? Seen the boats sailing around here with the real huge cannons. Okay, their hulls are packed with treasure. That's your cue to go destroy them, especially since, as I said, you need to destroy that one that was different in order to complete the game. So you need to not neglect that map fish's advice. So, the actual island part of Needle Rock Isle, that's something that I'm going to be taking care of whenever I decide to come back to this game.